All right, so we are here for another edition of Flex's Legal Pay. I'm just gonna make it real weird so that way she got towards you know,
Flexing the bit.
yeah, flexing. That sounds like something Arnold would say, right?
Let's talk about flexing a bit.
All right, of course, Flex here on your Friday, and none other than Mr. December himself, Mr. Raul Guardado. Trying to practice rolling my R's. Do it.
Raul.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Couldn't do that.
Been saying that.
Raul Guardado. Bro, my people out there. For everyone that's new, thanks for tuning in. And if you don't know who this big sexy hunk is, he's going to introduce himself.
Okay, I'm not a hunk. I'm just an attorney. My name is Raul Guardado, and I'm a personal injury attorney. We've been litigating in injury cases for over 22 years.
Been a long time.
In Texas.
Mm-hmm. Before that was over in Ukraine. Before that, he had a stint in Russia. And before that, he was there in Tokyo. So, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, if you were tuned in last week, you heard a little bit about depositions and how that process goes. But the question that we had was, has there been any crazy experiences during a deposition?
Well, in 22 years of practice, I've seen a little bit of everything. I've had clients call me an SOB or opposing counsel's clients, right? Opposing parties. An SOB, and not in my backyard. It was in another city. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. In
Anything recent?
You're talking about that time?
Oh, yeah.
With the thing,
It's that time with the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, it really wasn't a deposition, it was a hearing. But wow, let me tell you about a crazy one I had.
Right.
Sometime back we used to do, I've always wanted to go to litigation. I always do litigation stuff. I always wanted to go to court. There are lawyers that don't want to do that. That's fine. They're transaction lawyers. They do immigration, real estate. That's fine. I want to go to court. That's what I've always done. So early on in my career, I did a lot of family law as well. And we had this one contentious one where, there was actually some fighting in the court, like fist fighting in the court. And really, it didn't involve me and not the other person went up to riot. It's just not. It wasn't fair. These legal knuckles were, they're illegal knuckles. So no,
We're going to fade right now to back when he was in martial arts training.
Ronnie, he was back in the day. No, but it was really contentious. So there was this witness that they wanted to talk to in court. And, it got a little heated. My client felt that they were bothering that witness. So it got a little heated. They got into a fight. But later in that case, we had to do a deposition of a witness and that one as well, two witnesses. And they couldn't coordinate dates because it was to their advantage to keep pushing the case, right? We wanted to do it sooner the better so we can have a hearing or a trial and move it quickly. They wanted to delay it. So finally the judge said, you know what? There's no court on Saturdays. You can't come up with any excuses. You guys are going to go and do the deposition on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, Judge, but the issue is, we, of course, have issues with being courteous, right? Or having a decorum between us and having good rapport, which is necessary to have a case moving forward, right? Even though you're on opposing sides, you need to respect each other and just respect the process, right? You don't have to agree with each other. You just have to respect each other. And I didn't feel that from the other side. So, the judge gave us our cell numbers. Said, look, if something happens, give us a call. Well, something did happen, but, the judge didn't pick up. So anyway, I think they were getting overly aggressive. My client was a big muscular guy too. So I had a little hard time, keeping him down. So at the end of the day, there were some threats. My client, had weapons, but not with him. He left.
I'm like,
left it
person?
He left it in the vehicle, but he was prepared. And of course, I said, no. So I was trying to cool minds there, and make sure everything flowed. But at the end of the day, we didn't get everything we wanted. And the long and the short of that was that we won at the end of the day, right? We were fighting for custody. We got custody. But man, it was pretty nerve-wracking being in there, knowing that it's gonna be fireworks are gonna go off for sure. It is pretty nerve-wracking.
You would think like maybe you with another attorney at the end of the day, you'd be like, man, that was a tough case. And no, just something just kind of not very friendly.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of cases throughout the years, both, civil, criminal, all that in my early years. And I've had good contentious cases, but most of the time, I'd say a good 60, 70% of the time, there's a lot of respect. Some people take it personal. I had lawyers supporting another lawyer in a hearing by just being in the background, not even being there.
On the line.
Not even being there in front of the court arguing, but just, in the stands per se, right? And the benches supporting another lawyer, and after the hearing, they gave me dirty looks and they never talked to me again. It's like the case wasn't even with you. But that's petty of lawyers. I mean, I think there should be always
being a sore loser.
Yeah, and you need to be civil. You need to be respectful to each other. That being said, there are at least. I don't think my ratio is that bad. In 22 years, I've only wanted to punch like 3 lawyers. But I did. So the recent one, yeah, he's still there. But no, he's too fragile, and I could get arrested, of course. No, but you never want to do that. Of course, you don't want to do that.
No.
But of course, that doesn't mean that you don't have that feeling, right? You have to rise above it, be professional, think about the client, and handle the case the way you're
Be respectful.
Exactly.
Punch him in the throat.
That being said, I have heard of other lawyers having a fist fight on the conference table, and they don't agree to certain things. So it can get a little contentious.
I don't know. Just can't be a team player. And I kind of take it like, when you have, let's do martial arts because, that's good. That's good. So, if UFC, you have all this tension and then you go to battle and then somebody wins and hey, it's fun.
Yeah. Early on when I started practicing, I had this contract case against Payne Westlaco.
Oh, yeah.
Payne, the guys there.
It was for not saying names.
Well, it was a contract dispute.
It rhymes with Wayne Westlaco.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying anything that's not
true.
No, but the gentleman that was representing them, older man, very professional. I mean, I remember when we had that hearing, we were always talking really friendly, and when we would get up there, kind of like the bell would ring, right? We would go at each other. The bell would ring again, and hey, man, it's good to see you. And you remember those?
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, that's it.
At least it's not.
You remember those cartoons?
You said it.
Stay warm out there.
You too, Sam.
They would have shit out. Yeah, come on. Well, like that, after what lawyering should be.
Let's see if they can just.
She did put that in his lazy like the fox now. No, that's not it. She's in there now. Yeah, find it.
Ilya around here, or
just neat. Get at it, and then the bell rings, or
was it like that?
I'm stuffed. So yeah, that's the way it really should be.
Yeah,
because you're supposed to be fighting for your client, not fighting for yourself or out of anger or anything like that. And when you fight for your client, you're in front of the judge or in a deposition or on paperwork or whatever you need to do. That's where you need to be an advocate for your client, not, any other place.
Not against each other. Just have respect.
Exactly.
And don't do it because you'll never win against this guy. What's the best deposition you've had ever? If you can remember the crazy one, what's the best one you've ever had?
Best ones? Well, I mean, I have several of them. The best ones that I like when they're deposing my clients are the ones that are really short. Yeah, of course. The best ones that I've done were when you get the juicy stuff. You're doing the deposition, you get the client to admit certain things or the opposing party to admit certain things and all that. There was one I had. I told you about that, right? Okay, it's going to be another 10 minutes.
Here we go.
There was another one. There was a guy here that I was deposing, and to begin with, he was arrested when he was on his way over here. Maybe I already mentioned that.
Yeah, he was arrested on his way in here.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do the deposition here. He got arrested. I think he had some outstanding tickets or something. So we had to move the deposition for another day. And when we did that, I mean, I could tell the guy was like a hothead. So, I mean, with any little question, he would get upset. And that was awesome for me because then I would just ask him all these questions. And, that's very telling as to what they're going to be doing in front of a jury. So I love that. That was one of my best ones. And,
depositionees beware. Is that what we said? Depositionee? Deposition.
Make sure defense counsel doesn't get these. And I think you blocked them.
Thanks for following, brother. Hey, but if anybody else has any other questions or you want to hear any crazy stories, of course, you can contact us on social media. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can subscribe there. If you haven't seen yet, we got a big giveaway coming up as well. So if you have not yet followed us on TikTok, I don't know what you're waiting for, but there's a big giveaway because he just likes to give stuff away. So
get back to the community, man. I mean, well, Father's Day is around the corner, right?
Exactly. Yeah. You got to celebrate dads everywhere. Make sure also visit our website, www.raulguajardo.com. You're going to see a brand new layout, so it should be super easy. You can find some new content on there. And if you have any questions, you have a contact list. It'll send a message directly to us, and you can contact us 24/7.
Awesome.
If they want to give us a call to talk to you directly.
Sir, 956-318-3200. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions, even about this fellow. If you have any questions about him, let me know.
Yeah. Until next time, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you. Remember, we're with you.